That was mean. That was so mean.
Good morning, this is Martin, and I would like to speak with you just a little bit this morning about what is the very most important, critical first step that you need to have before you start your off-grid or homestead or cabin in the woods or adventure property. And we're going to get started right after you go down and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Here we go.
I started this fire when it was still almost dark this morning. It was a little after 5, probably 5:15, something like that. And wanted to sit out here this morning and just kind of enjoy the morning, but talk a little bit about the first important step that you have to take when it comes to, moving into a lifestyle of self-sufficiency, whether that's an off-grid property, whether that's a homestead, whether that's like an adventure property or just a cabin in the woods like we've got down here. Our place down here kind of embraces all of those concepts of the homestead, the off-grid, the adventure property, and things like that. A lot of it is, wow, there is a big, I have no idea what that is, but it's looking at me. We just got interrupted by a big animal kind of crawling up. I mean, it's not real big. It's probably the size of a bobcat. I don't think it's a bobcat. I don't know what that was. Anyway, where was I? I guess that's what happens when you come out here early in the morning. So, there's one critical step that you have to take before you get into making the first step of looking for the property or buying the property, or what do you build first on the property, or anything like that. And that first thing is, you've got to start with a dream. You've got to start with something that's inside of you that is going to compel you through the anxiety of getting started, is going to compel you through the difficult times of, how do you, if you're breaking open some raw land like we did here, what do you do first? I mean, it seemed like everything needed to be done first. And we worked real hard the first year trying to just get ourselves established so that we could get our feet on the ground on the property. And all of those things are important. Every step along the way is something that you have to make hard choices on. You have to, spend hard-earned money on. You have to even push back a little bit against your family and friends that say, what in the world are you doing? and that's okay. The thing that you have to really realize is that there's only one thing that's going to keep pushing you forward through the process, and that's how strong the dream is inside of you. And so as you're contemplating your first move and trying to figure out what to do first, the first thing you really have to do is start getting that drive inside of you, get that fire built, get the fire built inside of you for doing the kind of life that you want to do. And I've said before on some of the other videos that if you don't have a strong enough desire within you to do what you're going to do, chances are you're going to fail. You're just not going to get it done, or you're going to struggle, or you're going to always have anxiety over the thing. On the flip side of that, if you have a strong enough desire inside of you that's going to push you through all of those obstacles and all of those difficulties, then nothing's going to stop you. And you're really going to do it with a lot more joy and a lot more compassion if you have that thing strong enough inside of you. So I encourage you that whatever that is that you're dreaming of doing, that the first thing you do is really get a strong enough why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? Get a strong enough why inside of you, and then that's going to carry you through all of the rest of it. And you know what? None of this is rocket science. I mean, anybody can figure it out. It's just, once you get in there and start working it, you're going to figure out what is the first thing, what's the next thing, what's the next thing after that. You're going to figure all of those things out. And like I said, with us, it's like we started with raw land here, and everything was a priority for a while. It seemed like everything needed to be done first. And that's tough to do, but we did, and you can't do it all first. But you'll find your way through that process. So get a strong enough why inside of you, and you know what, the rest of it's going to kind of fall in place and it's going to work. So anyway, that's my encouragement for you. Hope you enjoyed my fire this morning. It's Tuesday morning. I don't know if I want to say this or not, but to all of you that's out there getting ready to go to work, you know, have a great day. That was mean. That was so mean.
If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.